Did you guys have that conversation amongst yourselves? Like, hey, this is it, y'all. This is, or you guys just already knew because you guys have played what, at that point, third grade all the way to the 12th grade. So it wasn't really. It
Yeah,
was.
I think that we did. I don't remember because it was so long ago. So I think that we probably did have that conversation like, hey, this our last year playing together. We done made it to states every year and we can't leave without getting a ring. So we just like anytime we lose, we be like, all right, let's get it right. Like
You only lost three
we
games.
we
I mean,
leaving, we
how
leaving.
much getting right can you do? You only lost three games your senior year.
Listen, that's the problem. We lost 3 games. You
I
said we
know
lost
that's
three
right.
games.
I know that's right.
Yeah, and when you take a pic, I like the way you pose a special way. Can deal with petty shit, I never let drama get in the way. And you can deal with none of your problems, cause you rather run away. It hurts the most when your family tend to be your biggest pain.
Welcome back to another edition of Fast Break Focus. Today we're joined by a very, very special guest. She is a two-time Gatorade Player of the Year, a West Virginia State Championship her senior year, earning all conference multiple times and all state multiple times as well. She committed to Xavier after high school, then transferred to Wabash Valley College. Then after a quick stint there, she transferred to Akron University, where she was all MAC honorable mention her junior year, then earned all MAC Conference Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year in the same year, 2021-2022. She is now a high school coach and a new mother. Welcome to Fast Break Focus, Jordyn Dawson.
What's up? What's up, man?
So how's everything going?
Shoot is going good. Uh, I'm in Florida now.
I know, I
I, I
heard.
stay,
What part of Florida you in?
I'm in West Palm.
Oh yeah, you right there by the water, doing it nice, huh? Doing your thing,
Yeah,
huh?
but the crazy thing is, I barely go to the beach.
What? You go to West Palm and don't go to the beach?
Yeah,
Yes,
and I be working, so I work on the weekends too,
mm,
so I
I,
really don't have time for the beach.
I understand that. How's motherhood treating you?
Uh, it's different, but I like it. I
I,
like it.
I understand. It is very different. It is having a child is something you never could compare for.
It's not for the weak, as they say.
That's what I always say. That I always say. So
Yeah,
you
and
go.
you got one of your own too,
Yes,
so you
I
already
already,
know.
I already know. It is a full-time job, along with your full-time job.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
just to get into your basketball a little bit, can we just take us back to where your basketball journey started?
it started. Shoot, it started in like the little. I believe I was in Texas playing like the community league,
Hmm.
and then we moved to West Virginia, and then that's where it all started with Greyhounds and the All Stars at the YMCA
Hmm.
and elementary school, Spring Hill.
Right. Speaking of
So
speak on the Greyhound time a little bit, because that's when your game really went from here to there. Because at that time you was, if anybody saw Jordan Dawson play back then, you know she was the real deal. And speak on my dad a little bit about how he helped your game.
he helped me so much. I can tell you a story on when I hated using my left hand, right?
Hmm.
So he made me use my left hand, and he would come to my elementary games, and he'll be right on the sidelines, just telling me, yelling at me,
Hmm.
use your left. So I used my left that whole game, I believe, and then from then until now, I always use my left.
I know
And
that's right.
people think I'm left-handed. Like when I was in college, even yeah, in college and in high school, she can't go left. She can't go left. I go left.
Yeah. Your
So,
your left-handed floater game is one of the prettiest floaters I've ever seen. Just so effortless and like, where did that come from?
I can't even tell you. I just did it. I just did it one day and I just kept doing it. Like I never practiced it like I should have, and I just did it in games and it just
Just took
worked
off.
out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't remember working on it like in the gym with greyhounds and stuff, but maybe I did. Maybe your dad helped me out and made me. Because now
Second nature
it's
to you.
still there.
You don't even think about it.
I don't. I just do it, and it feels natural. And I'm
Yeah.
not even left-handed. I'm right-handed, so it's just a natural thing.
Nah, I feel that. I feel that. So just the Greyhound experience. What do you remember most about that experience of being a Greyhound?
Running, running. Running, and we used to play. You remember bully ball, like
Yes.
the one.
Yes.
Those. I remember those.
So
I don't know.
what about the tournaments? Did any of those moments stand out? Because just a quick story. My dad used to say all the time that it seemed like you wasn't just trying hard. You was just out there just hooping. You wasn't breaking really a sweat really. So he said in a previous podcast that watched you play, you truly look like, yeah, I'm just doing this. You know what I mean? It's not, it's just another day.
It may look like that, but I was actually trying. Like I was for real trying. Like I gave it my all for real. So I don't know those tournaments, and we played like a grade or two up.
Hmm.
So we was always playing bigger girls. So I was definitely trying, man. Like
Did it help you when it came to school ball? Because I heard the stories and I was there a couple times when they're saying 25, oh my gosh, we can't do anything with her. You go to tournaments, it is, how do we stop 25? How do we stop Jordan Dawson? Because she is the one. So like, where did that help you at all when it came to school ball?
definitely, because like just the girls being bigger, I feel like it helped me like tweak my shot a little bit. It helped me like
Mhm.
maneuver my game a little bit. So I definitely think it helped me in the long run.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you to your dad for having us play those greater two grades up because
Right.
it definitely helped me.
At what age do you think it finally clicked for you? That was like, actually, I'm actually pretty good at this game of basketball.
But I ain't gonna lie. When I was in elementary school and Spring Hill, they didn't allow third graders. And
Hmm.
I believe I was in third grade at the time. And they wanted me to play. And I did not want to play at all. So then like I think about that moment all the time. So I think that moment that when I was in elementary school, I think it kind of clicked.
Yeah, that boosted your confidence all the way. 'Cause I'm in third grade. Because you're right, they did not. That was the one rule. It's fifth grade. That's it. So for that speaks that they was coming to you. It's not like you tried out and was like, I wish we could with your third grade. They came to you and was like, we need you to play.
Yes, and it was that they needed because I don't know what happened, but they didn't have enough players to play.
Hmm.
And I just so happened to be there. I don't know why I was there, but I was there.
Right.
And they like, we need you. We need you. We want you to play. And me being shy, I don't want to play. I
Right.
don't want to play. I'm gonna tell you now, Mom, I don't want to play. Do not put me out there.
Right.
And
Right.
I don't think I played that day.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I don't remember, but I don't think I played.
Right. And so just skip it a little bit to your high school career because you have a very, very decorated high school career. You are the leading scorer, boys or girls, of your high school. What just speak on just being a Highlander. What did that time mean to you, those 4 years?
Uh, you know, I mean, I don't even know. Like, it was just like I was there, and I was playing with the girls I have been playing with since we went to Greyhounds, since we started at Greyhounds. So, I mean, it just felt like I ain't gonna lie, I just felt like another AAU team, but at a high school.
Right. And you had because you had your five, they called you the guys the Fab Five, and you guys were there rocking, and you guys played really well together. You could tell that you guys were very well, together. There are stories out there of you guys looking to my dad in the stands like, what play should we run? And he's like, ask your coach. Like, don't turn to me.
So we had, so the plays for Greyhound. We
Right.
brought, I don't know if I can say this, or you can cut it out later, but
Mhm.
we would bring the plays from Greyhounds to Coach Sean at Huntington High, and we
Yeah.
ran the plays. 41 is embedded in the back of my head, like in my brain. Like I will die remembering that play.
Right.
That
That's definitely.
that and it was the 3-man weave. I think it was called like
Uh,
fill-in or something.
Philly, Philly. That's the one. Philly.
Oh, Philly. Yeah,
Yep.
that one. Those two plays, they are never going away.
Never, never. Because my dad made sure that you guys ran it so well that you're at this point. I will never forget
For real.
it.
For real.
Your
Like,
head in the rim, come up the line, out the whole thing.
listen. So yeah, I don't know. It just, like I said before, it was like another AAU team, but just at a different high school. So
Right. And that was when you in high school is when you made the switch to Coach Kyle. And I've had a few of Coach Kyle's former players on here, and I need a Coach Kyle story, one that you could share, because I know that all of them you cannot share all of Coach Kyle stories.
when we switched to Coach Kyle, your dad was still with us, but at the end of the bench, I believe.
Hmm.
So he still traveled with us. And we were at a tournament, and you know how Coach Kyle get when you like messing up. He get in your face, he spit in your face. So I messed up at a tournament, and he got in my face, and he was spitting all over my face. And I thought he told me when he was done, I thought he told me to go get his towel. So when he was done, I walked over and grabbed his towel and handed it to him. I handed him his towel, and he was like he just looked at me like, "What you giving me
Do
my
we
towel
do?
for?" I thought he told me to, so I think about that a lot. So
That's
it was
hilarious.
kind of, it wasn't funny back then, but it's funny now when I tell
Definitely.
people that, or when I
Definitely,
think
because
about it.
when Coach Kyle used to get in your face, like you said, spitting, he was this close to your face, and he's making sure you can hear every word, every syllable that he is saying, because he is loud and and usually when he gets loud, the whole gym get quiet. That's the worst part is when he get loud, the whole gym get quiet. It's like, yo, y'all need to be a little louder, so we can't focus on this.
Yes, like I don't know, that man right there, something else.
And that's definitely so. Just to tie up, your high school career, you you guys end up losing the state championship your junior year, right? You lost in the championship game, right?
Cause yeah, we lost junior year because we had Deja. That was
Hmm.
Deja Congleton. That was her last year. So
Right. And what did that teach you guys, knowing that you were losing Deja and Erica? What did that teach you guys going into y'all senior year?
um for me, it taught me that I had to like step up some more because we were losing valuable players. And if I can speak for Mariah, Lexi, and Kira, I feel like they had to step up more because they were going to end up uh they had some roles too that they had to fill. So I think that just taught us that we had to step up. And
Did you guys have that conversation amongst yourselves, like, "Hey, this is it, y'all. This is," or you guys just
oh,
already knew because you guys played what, at that point third grade all the way to 12th grade, so it wasn't really.
yeah,
It was
I think that we did. I don't remember because it was so long ago. So I think that we probably did have that conversation like, hey, this our last year playing together. We done made it to states every year, and we can't leave without getting a ring. So we just like, anytime we lose, we be like, all right, let's get it right. Like
you only lost three games. I mean,
we
how
leaving.
much getting right can you do? You only lost three games your senior year.
Listen, that's the problem. We lost 3 games. We
I
shouldn't have
know
lost
that's right.
four.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
That's the problem. So I don't know. So
Yeah, your senior year.
we just
Good.
and we had a target on our back too. So everybody was coming for us.
Mm-hmm.
literally every team we played, they was coming for us.
They was giving y'all the best shot. I remember that year. You guys were getting everybody's best shot. Everybody was
Mm.
on their P's and Q's. Now there was a lot of teams they were scared. There's a lot of teams out there. I heard your senior year, you averaged, and I want to make sure I could you could confirm this if you possibly can, because these are outrageous numbers here for your senior year. You averaged 23 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists. I mean 9 steals. Not assists. You averaged 9 steals your senior year. What about defense was it like, let me get these steals?
So this goes back to your dad. So you know how he used to make them lollipop pass, he used to call them?
Mm-hmm.
Those those are the type of passes that they were making. So I'm like, oh yeah,
There's it.
I'm getting those. Yeah. Mhm. That's how I was getting so many steals. But I believe that those stats are true
Mm-hmm.
because even the Gatorade people, they
Mm-hmm.
posted the same stats. So I believe that's true.
Okay,
Like those stats, those same exact stats you just told me,
mm-hmm.
Gatorade posted the same ones.
Right. So yeah, it's gotta be. So like what the game, I know you said during travel ball, the game was you were trying out there, but I'm gonna be honest, your senior year, that year, at Huntington High, you would go out there, and me and my dad we would watch a lot of y'all's games that year. We would go be like, dang, man, Jordyn didn't have a good game. You know what I'm saying? She's out there just hooping. And all of a sudden, we look at the box score 27 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists, and 11 steals. We're like, when did that happen? When did that happen? Can you just speak on just like how easy did it feel for you, or weren't you really trying out there to get that?
Uh, I wouldn't say I was trying to get those type of stats, but it was like like some teams that we played like they weren't that good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like it would just happen because they weren't that good, and it would just be like a quiet 27, a quiet
Mm-hmm.
23.
A
You
quiet,
feel me?
you had the most quiet 31 point ball I've ever seen in my life. You scored 31 one time. And me and my dad looked at each other because we said before we checked stats and everything. We said, "Oh, she gotta have like 18 points. Something simple, 19, easy night in the office." We looked at the stat book and said 31. We was like, "God dang!" But I will give Lonnie credit. He put you at the top of the press. You was tipping a lot of passes and just straight layup.
And I didn't because I'm tall, I'm big. I
Hmm.
didn't realize how big I was back then. So it was smart for him to put me up there because he'll throw the ball, I'll catch it, our basket's right there, put it right back
Easy,
up. And it was one point in time we had played Logan and it was three back to back. So what's that, 6 points right there?
easy.
Yeah, so it was just like it was a smart move for our team to have me at the top because my arms are big. My
Yeah,
arms are long.
yeah.
So
That was actually kind of the smartest moves I ever seen.
and sometimes like when I got my hands up, they throwing it to my hand.
Literally in the palm of your hand. You literally did nothing. Just put your hand out and they're putting it in your hand. It's not like you're stretching it. Just give me that layup.
I'm like this, like this. Sometimes I'll move them like this, get a deflection, grab it, go right back up. Our basket's right there. So
Yeah, that's that. That's some 9 steals
and
right there.
yeah, so it's just like I wasn't even trying to get it; they were just giving it to me. Like
Yeah.
being real humble right now,
Yeah,
being
right.
real
Yeah, being
humble.
humble, but being honest. It's honest. It's honest. So
Yeah, so sometimes they would just give it to me, and I just
yeah. What else to do, right?
right, gotta
So
score. You get gotta score.
you're right. So just you your recruiting process, what was that like? Because actually, before we get there, two-time Gatorade Player of the Year, was that something that you was really chasing? Was that something that you really thought about? Was it just something I'm just out here hooping and the accolades just come to me?
So junior year, I was just hooping, and I didn't even think that I was in the running for it because I was in the running with Lexi Barrier.
Hmm.
Is that her name? Lexi, her last name. I
Hmm.
was with her and this other girl from Parkersburg South, I think. So that year I was just hooping and I just got it. And then my junior year, I can say the same thing, or my senior year, sorry. My senior year, I can say the same thing. I was just hooping, but I kind of knew I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I mean, like I still had competition, but I just know that like I had a feeling that I was gonna get it again.
Yeah, because
I still had
your senior year was
I
better than your junior year, and you got a junior year, so naturally speaking, your senior year you got to get that award, and you had the best year. I
yeah.
mean, if it didn't, I'm gonna say it because you ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. It was easy for you. It ain't Jordan saying this one, y'all. This is me saying it. It was easy for her. It wasn't. If the competition was out there, and there was definitely some competition, but head and shoulders, she was just better than everybody. Let's call it what it is. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna be honest with everybody. But just speaking on your recruiting process, I know you went to Appy State and you also took a trip to Xavier. What about Xavier was it for you? Because it's a quick story. I remember you coming to my dad's house after you came back from Xavier and you said, "That's where I'm going." And my dad was like, "Wait a minute now, you still got this school, that school, this school, that school." And you was like, that's nice, but nah, it's Xavier." What about Xavier was you like, I'm gonna commit here?
So the coach that recruited me, I was real close with her.
Hmm.
Um, Coach Coach Step. I was close with her, and she was there recruiting me. So, the visit it was fun. It was they treated us good. You know how they get down on visits and stuff. So, and
Hmm.
I like the team, excuse me, that I was with and I was around. So I think, and it was close to home. It was like what 3 4 hours away from home. So I wanted to like be close to home so my peoples can come to my game and stuff. So it was the location, they how they treated us on the visit, and the team. Like I like the team, and I was with Aaliyah Dunham. I was
Oh
with her
yeah,
on the visit.
yeah. So you had somebody that you were familiar with to help you out and stuff like that. And what do you remember most about that year?
But my freshman year,
Yeah, you was there 2 years, wasn't you?
mm-mm.
You
No,
was
I
there only
was
one year.
there. Yeah, just my freshman year.
Okay, yeah.
But it was rough. I ain't gonna lie, it was rough. And then it was harder than it was way harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Hmm.
Cause my conditioning wasn't up. It wasn't good. It was really bad.
Hmm.
And then what else happened? My grades, excuse me,
Hmm.
my grades went down uh towards the end of the first semester.
Hmm.
So then it just from there, from me not playing, my grades and my conditioning, it just went downhill. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like I hoped it was gonna go,
Hmm.
but
You was one of the pioneers of the transfer portal. So what? So you transferred to Wabash, and it was at the time it was really that was a and it probably still is. I haven't really checked up on it, but Wabash was a really prestigious junior college program. What made you decide to go to Wabash?
so when I decided I was gonna leave Xavier, Deja Congleton and Taisha Taylor were already there, and they
Hmm.
told me they it was Deja. Deja told me to come straight there out of high school, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to go to Xavier. And when I entered the portal, I automatically thought of Deja and Taisha, and I text Deja and was like, "Hey, like I'm in the portal. Like, see, like, say something to your coach about me so I
Right,
can like get on with y'all." So that was really, and they was my only that I remember. They was my only offer,
right.
and I had to. I think that was because I had to get my grades back up in order
Hmm.
to get back into D1, or I had to sit out a year. You know how they had those rules.
Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah. So what about
Yeah.
that year
I,
playing with Deja, who you played AU ball with, and you also played with Taisha a little bit in AAU ball, just a little bit when you were younger. What about that? Was that good for you? Was that help you get your confidence back?
yeah, it felt like high school again. It felt like a high school 2.0
Hmm.
because I was with Deja, and then I think Taisha she left in the summer. Like she didn't come back that year, so I was just with Deja. So it felt good to be with Deja again because me and Deja we play really good together,
Really
and
well.
Deja's a phenomenal basketball player as well. So it felt good to be with her again and play with her again and have that opportunity to play with her again.
Right. And you guys did really well. And what was your decision to end up transferring to Akron?
So again, it was close to home, and then again, I had my brother had just Michael. He had just committed to Akron like maybe a couple months before I did.
Hmm.
So and the coaches, I love the coaches that were there, Coach Jackson, Coach Day, and Coach Bree. And then I love the team um, that I was on the visit with. I had so much fun with them, and they had treated my family good. So
Yeah, that was it,
there
huh?
was a lot of things on why close to home. My little brother went there, and it was just all around good. Like the people there were good. I had a good time there. So, and I think Akron's like 3.5 hours or
Yeah.
something like that.
So what did that experience teach you?
So I
What
wanted to
about
be.
the Xavier experience teach you about the Akron experience? That going forward into this, these are the things I can't do, these things I need to do now that I'm back here on the D1 circuit.
So one thing that I feel like me and my mom didn't look at going to Xavier. I feel like we didn't know. First of all, we didn't know Xavier was like a Catholic school. So I mean, it was kind of different, and it was a very that school's hard. Like
Hmm.
the work that they do, it's hard. So I don't know. I just felt like the head coach, especially, I feel like Coach Jackson cared about me more,
Right.
and so
And and
yeah.
you already had your confidence coming from Wabash, so that was really easy for you. And so your junior year, you go honorable mention, and then your senior year, you averaged 15 points, well 15.9. Let's go ahead and give you 16. I'll go ahead and give you your 16.
It's okay. 15 is cool,
It's
because that year was.
15.9. You averaged 6 rebounds and you averaged 3.9 assists that year. You was the player of the year and defensive player, the co-defensive player of the year. What did that? What was that like? Playing at Akron? Because that's amazing. I don't know how many. I can't think of the last player that did that. Defensive player of the year and conference player of the year in the same year.
Uh, so I feel like I changed how I played with the help of my coach, all my coaches, and then I changed my attitude. I changed because I had a bad attitude, a little bad attitude. So I changed that, and I changed how I play, and I feel like I expand my game a little more every year I was there. So I mean, it was different. It was good. It was different.
I know that's right. I know that's right. So, just to tie it all together, you spoke about your mom and how much of an importance she was. They it was close to home. You want to stay close to your mom and everything. For those who don't know, Miss Marty is a momager. She is loud. She is proud. You can hear her in these stands. Talk about the support of your mom, who is a grade A mom, a grade A. She did a lot for you guys. Just speak on her support and having her there in your corner.
Oh yeah, it meant a lot for her to be there. Even though how loud she get, and I learned how on the court. I learned how to block her out. So, but I know that she was there. So, and she would come when we were playing AAU. She would go from one state to another state. So she was definitely supportive, and
Yeah,
she helped a lot. So it was good for her to be there and have that support, because she definitely what'd you say, a momager?
yeah,
She's
yeah.
definitely one of those. So she definitely worked hard to be there, and she did everything in her power to be our games. I don't think she met from elementary to high school. I don't remember her missing a game. She was always there.
I wouldn't say so. And y'all had it so gangster up at Huntington High. You, John, and y'all senior year. You and John senior year. I vividly remember going up there with your mom, and we not paying. We not
No,
paying.
I don't know. Nah, not
No,
y'all. No. No,
No,
never.
no. Your mom was just walk straight through. Don't even look at the people like they see Miss Marty coming. Okay, who's with her. Okay, none of y'all paying either. And it was yeah, your mom was it was amazing. She got kicked out a lot of games for you guys too.
Listen, I can't even tell you how many games she got kicked out. I see her talking mess to the rest. I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be one of those days. She's gonna
Yeah,
get
it's
kicked
gonna.
out.
That's funny. So just speaking on just now college is over and you decide to move to Florida and it took you a while to get into coaching if I'm not mistaken. What made you get into coaching?
I just wanted to stay in the basketball world, even though I'm not playing basketball anymore. I just wanted to stay involved with basketball or just sports in general. I just wanted to stay involved, even though I'm not playing anymore.
Why didn't you go overseas? If you don't mind me asking.
No, I don't mind. I got pregnant with my son. So and then uh I had him, and then my mom and my everybody, my mom and everybody, they were like, you can still play. Like if you want to play, you can still play. And that window was still open. And then I was just like, as a mom, I was like, nah, I don't want to do it because then I'm gonna miss him growing up, and like I want to see him, I want to see him grow. So
No, no, that's right.
that
No, that's
yeah.
right. So what school are you currently at?
I coach at Suncoast High School.
Okay, and how'd your season end up?
We lost in I want to say we lost in the semifinals, I believe, and then we got a second chance to keep going,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to like Naples, and we lost in that game.
Mm, that sucks.
So
Hate it for
I
you
mean,
guys.
I think we did pretty good. We started out with 8 players, right, on
Dang,
the team. Right. And we ended with 6. So I think, in
dang.
my opinion, we did really good to not have that many people on our team, and to end with 6.
It,
I think
it,
we did
you did really
good.
well if you ended the state. You went to the semifinals, only 6 players. Golly.
Yes. So like it's different in Florida than it is in West Virginia.
How
Like
so?
how in West Virginia they do like they do like I can't explain it. Like it's more difficult here
Hmm.
to win the states. Like you
Oh yeah,
gotta
there's
play
a lot more schools, huh?
Yeah, you gotta play like on like 4 or 5 games, and then when you get to states, you gotta play. I don't even know how many more you play in the states. In West Virginia, you play what, 3? You
Hmm.
play semifinals. You play 3 to get the states,
Hmm.
and then I think you
I think three.
play.
I think it's only three at states too, ain't it?
Oh yeah, you only play 3, so it's not that many games, and
Yeah,
it's not the whole state, but they still have like they have like 4A, 5A,
right. Which
like the
one do you
more
got?
A. I don't even know. I don't even know. The more A's you got, the bigger your school is.
Right, right. That's nice.
Yeah, I don't even know what.
Right. So what would you describe your coaching style like? Please don't tell me you got him running like my dad. The labor laws is different from when you guys were playing.
Nah, see, I'm more of a shy person, so me coaching, I had to, because I wanted to coach, so I had to come out that shell that I
Hmm.
was in. I was more of a I was still kind of shy, but I was still like, I don't know, I wasn't like a mean coach or one of those roll out coaches.
Right.
I was more a chilled, laid back kind of coach, but I'll still like help out and tell the players what they need to be told. So
Hmm.
I feel like if I keep coaching, I'm gonna get to that point. I'm gonna get to your dad type of coaching, Coach Kyle,
Yeah, for sure. No,
eventually.
no, you giving you stepping out there a little bit. You giving your players buckets?
Oh yeah, you know it. You know it.
Gotta
I got
show
my
who the
shoes.
big dog is.
I got my shoes in the car. Listen,
Right.
I stay with the shoes.
Yeah,
Listen,
anytime y'all want it, we can come get it.
right? You want to play? Okay, bet. Let's go. I got my shoes in the car.
Now, now I'm pretty sure I know we all don't move the same. We all old now. I know it ain't moving the same.
No,
Yeah.
listen. I'll get after we done. I'll get up and I'll be like, ah. I'll be groaning and everything. Like my body is so. I'm 26, but my body is 80.
Yeah.
So that's how my body feels when I've been
Understood.
sitting down. I gotta take better care of my body.
I
So
know.
when athlete, take care of your body because it
Mhm.
will catch up to you.
I know that's right. Now,
And
the
it's
last
not
thing I
control.
really have for you is I need a Jordan's quote. Something that you want the people to always think about, something that you want people to think about. So maybe a quote that you may have heard that always stuck with you.
I'm not really a quote type of person, but I'll always say, just be you.
Simple
Really,
as that,
just
huh?
yeah, just be you. That I always say that, just be you.
That's what you tell your players too. Just be you, huh? You ain't gotta be nothing
Yeah, no,
extra.
I do. I tell them just be you. Play basketball. It's just basketball. It's nothing more, nothing less. It's just basketball. Be
I know
you.
that's right. Well, we appreciate you, Jordan Dawson, for hopping on the pod. This has been another fantastic episode. You have always have an open invitation to jump on. You are, and I didn't say this earlier, but I'm gonna say this now. You are one of my top five favorite players to ever watch, that I ever seen visually with these two eyeballs right here. Because how effortless you made it look. It was just like I said, you were given the most quiet 25 pieces I've ever seen in my life. It's like, when did that happen? How did that happen?
Well, thank you for having me. I enjoyed this interview. If you need me to be on here again,
We
I'll
appreciate.
come just to talk basketball, just to talk.
Oh, so you still keep up with the game? Like the
Yeah,
WNBA stuff?
I don't really like. I'm gonna start watching it more,
Mhm.
but recently I haven't been watching it for real. But I keep up when I get notifications on my phone and I'll read what's going on. Somewhat I do keep up with it.
Okay. During this next season, we'll definitely have you on. We could sit there, chop it up, talk ball and stuff.
That's what you and Kendall?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's
But
okay.
here later, I'm gonna have my dad on. We're gonna chop it up. It's honestly, it's anybody that wants to come back and chop up ball. I'm always willing to give anybody a segment to. So we whatever you want to talk about, we come on and we just chop it up. Because I'm about advancing the game at this point. You know what I mean? It can't be always about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese or Paige Beckers. All of you women have a great story to tell, and this is what this
Mhm.
podcast is for. Is exactly this, telling this story right here.
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
I appreciate it, most definitely. Thank you so much, Jordan. And this has been another great episode. We'll see everybody next time.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for having me.